Hello, welcome to Xbox On. Every month there's new games, new DLCs and add-ons making their way to Xbox, so we're going to let you know our top 10 picks that you need to know about. Let us know if there's anything we missed or any titles that you're looking forward to down in the comments below. But for now, let's see what August has to offer. So let's be honest, NFL isn't our nation's best sport, with us Brits usually focusing on things we're good at, like rugby, tennis, cricket and football, until we crash and burn in the semi-finals. It didn't come home after all. But America's favourite game is hitting our Xbox Ones in August with Madden NFL 20, which has made strides to give us the best NFL experience possible from our front rooms. And as we try and learn the rules ahead of the next Super Bowl, this year it'll happen. One of the biggest features with Madden is the new Superstar X Factor, which some players will have, such as Patrick Mahomes' bazooka, which allows him to throw further than other quarterbacks. The game also features unique playbooks, run and pass option plays, on-field trainers, new fake pump mechanics, along with the ability to play in the NFL Pro Bowl, and, of course, over 20 new touchdown celebrations. And if you haven't played a Madden game before, you can play a 10-hour free trial through EA Access to get yourself a little taster of NFL. Madden NFL 20 is being released on August the 2nd, but you can get it up to 3 days earlier through the Superstar and Ultimate Superstar editions, which is handy if you're a hardcore fan.
Freedom was dead in America.
In Metal Wolf Chaos XD, you only need to know two things. 1, you play as the President of the United States. 2, you play as the President of the United States piloting ridiculous power armor. I think that just about sets the tone. The original Metal Wolf Chaos released only in Japan, and this is the first time it will be brought over to Western audiences, aka us, in fully remastered glory, including 4K and widescreen support. The trailer looks about as ridiculous as you'd expect, with big explosions, big ultra effects, and even bigger enemies, all tied up in an extreme theme of American patriotism. The goal for each level of the game is essentially to destroy all enemies using whatever huge rockets are strapped onto your mech at the time, as you fight nobly as the last bastion in America's fight for freedom. With all of the original voice acting and a whole bunch of outposts and cities to liberate, watch out for this insane mech explosion fest on August the 6th.
Rumors spread that a dark power rises once more.
If there's one thing we've learned about Frodo's journey with the One Ring, it's that Mordor is one hell of a walk away and the transport links are a nightmare. Fortunately, the Lord of the Rings adventure card game makes its way onto your Xbox consoles this August, so you can defeat Sauron's forces without ever leaving your front room. Unlike similar titles, there is a particular focus on solo and co-op PvE matchups, where the progression and tactical style of your opponent will adapt as you move through the levels to keep you on your toes. You can choose up to 3 heroes for your would-be fellowship and tweak their abilities and synergy to help you get an edge over Sauron's minions. All the classic Lord of the Rings characters make an appearance, including iconic enemies such as orcs, trolls and spiders, all taking place in a unique time period after Bilbo's adventures and before Frodo's epic journey. What's not to love? The Lord of the Rings adventure card game is available from August the 8th. A thought for train drivers in this weather. Can't be easy getting from A to B in the height of the British summer when your own rail tracks threaten to turn into molten jelly. If you're looking for an authentic and slightly less sweaty way to experience some of the most iconic rail routes on the planet, then Train Sim World 2020 might just be the one for you. Another sterling sim from veterans Dovetail Games, Train Sim World 2020 offers up a polished dose of hyper-realistic train driving simulation, allowing you to get behind the controls of a wide variety of trains in your pursuit of travel perfection. The latest edition includes the all-new Journey system, which allows you to string together up to a whopping 24 hours of continuous gameplay on each route, bringing with it a heap of variety to scheduling, unexpected challenges, and scenarios. Players old and new can also take advantage of the brand new Action Point system, as well as intuitive tutorials and expanded debrief to perfect your performance like never before. Train Sim 2020 is chewing its way onto your Xbox One on August 15th. On the 20th of August, Remnant from the Ashes will be released, and it's an all-new survival action shooter from Gunfire Games. It challenges up to 3 players to test their limits in intense third-person combat against over 100 deadly monsters, along with more than 20 epic bosses across 4 distinct worlds, with dynamically generated levels that offer endless worlds to explore. The game features multiple hero archetypes for you to choose from, which have each been designed with unique skills and advantages to help your team be successful. You'll need to band together with other survivors to improve your chances, as it'll be crucial to get new skills and resources to help you craft, upgrade, and enhance your weapons and gears. It's a game we're definitely looking forward to streaming over on our Mixer channel at mixer.com/xboxon, so make sure to head there for our daily live streams.
If we are to survive, if the world is to blossom again, then we must find the one.
One of the coolest indie games we got to check out at E3 was Rad, coming to you from Double Fine Productions, who very recently joined the Xbox Game Studios family. In a world twice destroyed by nuclear warfare, it's no wonder that you, young Rad, have developed some sort of weird mutant abilities. And as you travel through the neon-irradiated lands, you'll discover even more gnarly toxins that will further enhance your fragile human form. In this top-down 3D roguelike game, you'll journey deep into a place known as the Fallow, a procedurally generated wasteland that holds all the secrets and keys to ensuring the safety of the future of this strange land. Unfortunately, as you travel these dangerous lands, not all of your character iterations will survive and will fall victim to permadeath until one prevails. And that one shall finally become Rad. You can start your toxin-fueled journey accompanied by your sweet ass-kicking bat on August the 20th.
Wish I could go back to my town.
Hey, just the son I wanted to see.
On August 22nd, Episode 4 of Life is Strange 2 will release, continuing the story of Sean Diaz, who is on the run from the police with his younger brother Daniel. The series itself is episodic, with Life is Strange 2 Episode 1 being available on Xbox Game Pass, so if you haven't played the series, that might be the perfect way to introduce yourself to the franchise. You need to make decisions such as conversational and moral choices that'll change the outcome of certain scenarios. It's a game that'll see you go on an emotional roller coaster, which is where Life is Strange really excels, with the story being crucial to your experience. So we won't spoil anything, but ahead of the release of Episode 4 this month, we definitely recommend checking out Episode 1 with Xbox Game Pass. Also releasing in August is Crytek's Hunt Showdown, which comes out on the 27th of the month. In this title, you'll need to search for clues on the map to discover the location of the boss that you're hunting, which could be something like a giant spider. Stuff of nightmares. One of the brilliant things that helps build the atmosphere in this game is the fact that death is permanent. If you're reckless and blindly rush in, you'll end up dead, whether that's against AI or other players, so you really have to think about your every action, much like a battle royale, in order to succeed. The map you'll play in is 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer, so remember that sound travels. If you shoot an enemy, you can be pretty sure that all the other players on the map are going to know about it. Some of you may have already been playing Hunt Showdown in early access, but August 27th is the release of the full game, and it's available in the Xbox Super Game Sale with 20% off right now.
Okay, Bullet, let's find this kid.
One of the unexpected and most atmospheric announcements at E3 came in the form of a trailer for the brand new horror game Blair Witch. Now, almost everyone has heard of the Blair Witch Project, a cult film from the 90s that managed to convince everyone of its authenticity in a time before the internet. And this brand new game somehow manages to evoke the same goosebump-inducing vibe. Set in the dark, creaky woods, that would be enough to get those arm hairs raising all on their own, but unfortunately for ex-policeman Ellis, there's a lot more inside the woods than any well-intentioned explorer would be comfortable with. In first-person view and accompanied by your dog, who is comfortingly called Bullet, you're exploring the woods in 1996, 2 years after the events of the original film, in a wholly original story that ties in with the Blair Witch universe. You've got a video camera, a torch, and a lot of curiosity to satisfy. Blair Witch releases on the 30th of August for Xbox and PC, and it will come straight to Xbox Game Pass for console on day 1 of release.
I've never been down there before. Down? Diving?
At the end of the month, on August 30th, Dark Pictures' Man of Medan will be coming to Xbox One. It's a horror game that will see you follow the story of a group of 4 young Americans and their skipper Fliss, who are on a dive boat in the South Pacific. You'll make decisions for each of the characters which can completely change how things unfold, with every decision having some form of consequence which could lead to some horrifying outcomes. It'll be enough to keep you right on the edge of your seat in this cinematic gaming experience, and it's Xbox One X enhanced. They've also got a brilliant cast for the characters in the game, including Shawn Ashmore, who you may recognize from X-Men or Quantum Break. It can also be played solo or with 2 to 5 players in movie night mode, but it's definitely a game you'll want to keep an eye out for in August if you enjoy your horrors.
So is everybody on board and ready to go?
So there we have it, 10 Xbox games that are coming out in August for you to get your hands on. Remember that August is a pretty exciting month with Gamescom happening in Cologne, including Inside Xbox, which will definitely have some juicy Xbox news. We'll be covering it right here at Xbox On, so make sure you're subscribed if you're new. Smash that thumbs up button, we'll see you next time. Bye!